Okay, I'm here with a video. Okay. Listen to this. It is incredible at how many things can slip and slide in this world. Love. Let's talk about love. How serious it is. I was listening to Ralph Smart, which is very important. I promise it is. It's very important. I was listening to him, and 4 hours ago he made a stream. He was talking about how you can be either loving on the outside, which the outside can hold a beautiful picture, a picture, 1,000 words. But also you can love on the inside, the beginning, because when you start on the inside, it comes out, and there's layers to each part of the inside. Each part of the inside has a certain layer. It just goes so deep. So how far you want to go inside matters, and how far you want to go with an outside matters too. And it's super important to understand where you're at, because the outside, once again, the outside can hold a lot of stories, okay? And if you're that type of person who just loves stories and loves the opportunity to choose and decide, on the spectrum of super right and super wrong, because that's the outside. The outside gives you perfect opportunities to pick something super right or super wrong on the spectrum of super right and super wrong, and place it on the outside and get your 1,000 words in, because you get to choose, basically you get to choose every word of 1,000 words for the outside, and they're either super right or super wrong, because they're all on the outside and you see that, and if it's not right, you say it's wrong, and if it's not wrong, you say it's right. Now the inside can hold so much. It can hold things that work a lot. It can hold things that work little or barely work at all. And it's all held on the inside. You have a lot of storage on the inside. And when you're trying to love on the inside, you have to start on the inside. And when you start on the inside, you start very small. You can't go in there with the largest thing on the inside and expect there to be room for anything else. So when you start on the inside, just know you're starting very small, and then you grow to know how much can fit on the inside. There's small, there's medium, and there's large things. And as you're moving these things around, you're trying to make room for everything. Because loving on the inside, loving for the inside is so detailed. Just know that inside is so detailed that you have to realize when it's full and when it's empty. Because when you work on the inside, you have to continuously make sure things have the right level of things. Adjustments need to be made, and certain procedures need to be done in order for it to work properly, things like that. So I just want to say both of those are super important, and it was super important that Ralph Smart was talking about this today because, you know, the ego, the ego has a lot to say about love, and who doesn't want love to come in? Because I would love to see love come in. I really do. Even though it can be the most spontaneous surprise ever in life. But I would still like to see love come in, just to see if I'm doing it properly, because I'm having a great experience getting to know myself again, getting to know new things in me, conquering, because you need to conquer at least one thing in life, at least one. You can go many of ways. There's conquerors all over the world. There's a style of conqueror for the whole world, and you need to at least conquer one thing, and I advise you to start with yourself. Conquer one thing in you, because there's a lot of battles, especially as an African American, as a black person, and there's a lot of battles lost growing old. And if you can conquer at least one thing along these battles and along these like agreements you have to just abide by in life, just conquer at least one where you don't have to, sacrifice a space or change or assimilate or for anything. Just conquer at least one space in your life. So you can be like, I know how to hold something, get something, make it mine, make it my own, without making it hard for me, or without too many obstacles. And even if it was obstacles in the way, I know how to get those out of the way and conquer the space that I need. So yes, I advise you to start with yourself, because another thing Ralph Smart said, he said, not having a good relationship with yourself is a good way to start a lot of bad relationships with other people. So, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but it's something like that. So it's very important that you start with yourself. Figure out if you're loving on the inside, loving for the inside, or loving for the outside, which both are very beautiful, okay? Both are very beautiful, okay? Especially if you find, he did say something like, he said perfect doesn't exist, right? A lot of people are starting to say that. I'm gonna say I disagree, just because I want to believe that it's not that I don't want to believe in there's a such thing as perfect. The thing is, people think that perfect is seen. I think perfect is invisible, so that's why I don't want to believe, because it's like invisible, cannot be seen, cannot be judged, cannot be named, cannot be changed. So which is perfect? But that's just me going into my world. Thank you for checking out this video if you did. I'll try to post more, but that's all. Love on the inside, love on the outside, and conquer yourself, okay? Conquer. I mean it. Conquer. So many styles of conquering. Look it up. I think there's like a conqueror for like each race. So you have a selection, and yeah. Thank you for checking this out. Bye.